guys, it is Tanya, and welcome back to the channel, and welcome back to another speed build and to another installment of the Squish. Today I am back and building a tiny home for a firefighter. This has been an idea I've had ever since they announced that firefighters were returning to the game in the latest game update, and I really like how this came out, so I hope you guys do too. This is using pretty much any pack I wanted to, but I think it's mostly base game and Eco Lifestyle. I wasn't trying to limit usage, but I think I was, trying to use a lot of the new stuff because it is new and shiny, and that's just, I'm very excited about it. And so this is built in Port Promise, which is one of the 3 new neighborhoods that came in Evergreen Harbor, and this is located on the old mill lot. So the concept I had for this build was actually really similar to a build I did a week or so ago when I did an astronaut's tiny house, but I was thinking that this home belonged to a retired firefighter who, wanted to simplify life and downsize, and they built this themselves using pieces of old fire trucks. So very similar concept, except this time it's fire trucks but not spaceships. But I actually found some really cool inspiration online for people that had done this, and the colors we got with the new pack, with the windows and the some of the sidings we got, which I didn't use in this, I don't think. I'm pretty sure I just used the windows. Are this beautiful red swatch, and I think it worked really well, and I came up with this interesting shape. I got to use the ladders, so there is a bedroom upstairs that you don't need stairs to get to. Oh my gosh, I am so excited to have ladders in the game. It's just such a game changer when it comes to building tiny houses because stairs take up so much space. Although sometimes they are a nice feature to have in there, like I've purposefully liked having stairs in certain builds I've done, but other times it's just, I can have a ladder, it saves like so many tiles. I'm very excited about it. But out back, I did put a bunch of these evergreen trees. I'm thinking that these were probably planted here just for some privacy. This area is a little bit more planned out because it's a very industrial spot. You can see there's no actual greenery up here. So I thought that would be nice and planned out. And then I put a pool in the backyard, which honestly, there was space for it. But also part of me really wanted to do that because I kept thinking about the firehouse that I built I think it was sometime last year. I built this firehouse that had been renovated on the inside to be a kind of a share house for a few different Sims. And I made a joke in the video about how there's a pool out front because if the stove or whatever caught on fire, you could just grab the stove, go outside, and throw it in the pool. And for some reason, I was thinking about that during this build. And, why not have a ton of fire, or not fire, a ton of water, so that you don't have a ton of fire. And I put hoses all around this house. I also have a bunch of tires to hold up some flowers as planters. I thought that came out pretty cute. And some generators and stuff, just all kinds of things. This sim is trying to do their best to be off the grid, whether that's, eco-friendly or not, depends on how you want to play. But they're trying different things, and I think it seems like a kind of fun sim to play with. But I loved adding those hoses everywhere, and then those doors downstairs from Strangerville worked really, really well in that red swatch. And then downstairs, we end up having the kitchen in this little nook, and then the main area is the living space. But for some reason, when I started, I was thinking it was going to be the opposite, so that's why the wood tiling is in the entryway, and then the regular wood flooring is in the kitchen. I do switch it out a little bit later when I realize it, but we're just popping these counters in the kitchen and then heading back outside to do some landscaping because I do that a lot in builds. I won't stay in one spot. I am like, oh, wait, let me go work on this thing. And then, I jump all over the place. So we're working on some more landscaping out here. This ends up being a space that your sim could really use to work on various things. I have a woodworking bench. I think I have a candle making station and a bunch of clutter out here. You'll see it come together in a little bit. But I had fun with the landscaping on this one and just I feel like this is a tiny house mixed with a maker space. That is one of the new community lot options on this, with this pack. And I had fun with that idea. So we're just making a little sectioned off area in the front here to put some greenery. And then the rest of this front yard space is kind of like a maker space. So just adding some greenery now. I went through debug forever. I cut out a lot of it, but there's something about debug plants that I just love so much, and I love using them. And I think they look a lot better than a lot of the plants that we got that are not in debug. So went through those for a while, but those are filled up. And then I, for some reason, really wanted to use this knocked over dresser, which I've used a few times now in some upcoming builds. And then I grabbed that stack of tires because I stacked them on my own using the Strangerville ones before I realized we had those in debug, because I had briefly gone through debug before this, but this is the build that I like really went through debug with, and I don't know, I had fun with it. There's so many just random things you definitely don't need here, and then some of the machines and stuff that came with this pack. I think the only one I didn't include, is it the fabricator? I'm not sure. It's the really modern one. I didn't include that one here because it just looks so out of place. I don't understand why they did that. But out back, we were just trying to figure out the color for the pool, and then I'll be adding some loungers as well. And I think it looks nice. I also added this, what is that called? It's a picnic table out front, and I think it's also out back as well. And then some of these red flowers from Island Living. Yeah, here's it on the back porch, and a little barbecue. We've got a fire hose. We've got a fire hydrant. I have those absolutely everywhere. You're going to notice there's like a fire hydrant in every room of this tiny house, and it's a tiny house, so there's not a lot of space. Although I don't think I put one in the bathroom, but you have the shower and the sink, so you just flood the place. You'll be good. Long story short, I don't think this firefighter is going to have to call the fire department. Then again, I wonder how long this firefighter has been retired, because I'm not sure the methods I've explained in this video are the ones they're trained to do. You know, just throw stoves into the pool, flood the bathroom. Yeah, I don't think those are approved methods, but you know, if it works, it works, and this guy is doing his best. But we're decorating the living room now. I did use this couch, which I haven't used yet. It's made out of pallets. I think it looks really cool, and I used the white swatch that has a couple of red stripes. I was trying to keep a pretty strong color scheme here. I feel like the sim was just really embracing the whole like fire truck look because it was made from some recycled parts. So that's what I did. And then I add a shelf up here, which is where I end up putting the TV because it was out of the way. I didn't want to block the front or back door. They should both be fine. I don't think I tested the back door, but I'm pretty sure it's fine. But I will test that before I upload it to the gallery. But my sim was definitely able to get in here, get upstairs, go to the bathroom, go in the kitchen, do all of that. I just didn't test the back door, but I will. But I use this rug from Base Game. We also have a guitar and some amps in here. I was thinking maybe they enjoyed rocking out in their spare time, and that could be fun. I love these amps from Moschino. I think they are so nice. They're just a stereo. They were, when the pack first came out, they were just decorative, but they updated them to be a stereo. But I think they are just so cute and add a lot of personality to your builds, especially if you want a sim that's really into guitar. It's pretty realistic to have amps. So I liked that. And then this bathroom is a little mismatched. I was thinking that, you know, mostly this place is a little bit more modern, but maybe they built the sink. Just an idea. I don't know why. I just really wanted to use that sink. I think it's because there's a hose on the side, and my mind was like, firefighter, hose, firefighter, hose. You must use this sink. So it looks a little odd, but you can definitely change that if you guys decide to download this house, and it will be available on the Sims 4 gallery if you search Gryphi or the hashtag MsGryphi. That information is also down below, as well as a direct download link to the gallery website if it's easier for you to download it that way. And with that, all of the other builds over the last couple of days have also now been uploaded to the gallery now that the game is live. Up into the bedroom now. This bed I really wanted to use. It's one of the new ones we got. It's in debug. You can find it in dumpsters. It's a beat up old mattress. But I really wish there was a version of it that you could get in the regular game or however you want, or maybe you can fix it up and it's just a nice mattress on the floor. And the reason I want that is lofts in tiny homes. You don't have full beds usually. It's usually some sort of padding on the floor, and it's just so cozy and cute, and I want that in The Sims. So anyway, it looked too beat up for me for what I was thinking for this space. So I did use one of the other beds that you can go ahead and create in game in this black swatch, and I added a bunch of signs up here. I thought it was kind of a funny joke to have the open sign, but I also have just some things they probably collected over time, and then that movie poster with the fire behind her. I just thought it was really cute. And then this rug. I actually really like the fabricated rugs. They're a weird texture, but I also really like them. So I used that, and everything up there is fully functional. I'm trying to think what else we do. Am I just making sure everything works here? I think so. Adding some blinds and all of that, but we're going to be heading on into screenshots. I hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you did, make sure you give it a big thumbs up. You can also subscribe to the channel if you have not already, and if you click that bell, it'll turn on notifications so you'll be notified of every single time I upload a new video. And enjoy the struggle of me looking for this woodworking bench. I don't know why. I can never see it unless I narrow my search down. It's just, it hides from me, and I don't know why. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I will see you guys next time, and please check out the links down below. Bye, everybody.